Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film a 12-week update video for you because I've had loads of questions and I've been taking notes on my phone of different things I've noticed about progress and feelings and stuff like that. And I said I would jump on here and make a bit of a vlog diary of how I'm feeling. You're gonna have to excuse the hair. I washed it last night, went to the gym today, and when I left the gym it was like I'd washed it again. It was that sweaty, and I'm not washing my hair 2 days in a row. I refuse to wash my hair 2 days in a row. So up into a janky ponytail it goes. So if you haven't seen my first video, I will link that off in the description box down below. About, I think, did I make that 4 or 5 weeks in? So no, maybe 6 or 7 actually. Yeah, it's probably more like 6 or 7 weeks in. I just enlisted the help of Sonny at that stage, so it was probably 4 or 5 weeks ago. So I posted this photo on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter yesterday, and the response has been unbelievable. I've been getting so many lovely messages, emails, comments from people saying that like I've inspired them and stuff, which totally baffles my mind because I mean I'm just a normal girl who made some small changes and is reaping some, well, relatively small rewards. So I've made a load of notes here on my phone about just different things I've noticed in the last few weeks. Weight wise, I haven't weighed myself in like 2 or 3 weeks now, but when I did weigh myself 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was 1 pound off my pre-weight gain weight. So I should be around back to normal now. First thing I've noticed that even though I'm back to my pre-weight or whatnot, things haven't really moved back into the places where they were before. I am definitely going to have to keep going to the gym to try and get things to move a little bit and get a bit perkier and sit a bit better. After my first 6 weeks with Sonny, he surprised me with a body fat percentage measurements. Surprise! So in we went into the office and he took the measurements and did the body fat calipers thing. By the way, that's sore, but anyway. And my overall body fat percentage has gone down by, I think it was 3.8%, which he said was really good, like really on track. And he noticed that the body fat percentage on my arms has gone up slightly, my middle has gone down drastically, and my legs have more or less stayed the same, which is unusual. So basically he told me we're going to have to blast arms and legs out of it from now on, which is okay by me. Measurements wise, he said I'm down, in 6 weeks I'm down 8 inches around my waist, which is good going. I also asked him about my progress, was it normal, and he said it's not huge to the extent that he'd be worried about my eating or anything. He says I'm doing it the right way and I'm doing it at a good pace, so that's always good to hear. I definitely find I'm more energetic, I'm more able to get up early in the morning. I work early shifts for work and I work late shifts, I work nights, and I find myself more willing to get up and less groggy in the mornings, which is always good. During the day I find myself more energetic too. I don't ever take naps. I used to be a bit of a napper, to be honest, but not really anymore. I don't ever feel the need to. If you follow me on Snapchat, my username is Laura's Views, you'll know I spend a lot of my time in Aldi. I find myself hammering through food. And I was discussing this with Sonny just yesterday, that in the last 12 weeks I've noticed that quantity wise I'm eating a lot more than I've ever eaten before. Like if you were to lay what I eat in a day on a table now, it's a lot more than what I used to eat. It's obviously more of the right kind of stuff than the unhealthy stuff I used to eat. I'm really into vegetables now, which is something new. I have started introducing greens as well into my omelettes and stuff, and I'm loving them. I mean, where have they been all my life? I've also noticed I'm doing a lot more laundry, but that goes without saying. I'm going to the gym probably 3 to 4 times a week currently, one of which is my training session with Sonny, which is the hardest one of the whole week. I find myself doing a lot more washing, obviously, because I'm getting sweatier. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but I'm also incorporating the couch to 5k into my like training routine. So when I go to the gym, I'll do like half an hour of weight training or 40 minutes, and then I'll hop on the treadmill and do the couch to 5k. Today I completed week 6, day 3, which is a pretty big like milestone in the whole thing because you have to run for 22 minutes without stopping, and I managed it. I didn't think I would, but once I got to about the 10-minute mark, I found I got into my stride and that I was actually fine. And when it came to 22 minutes, I didn't really feel like I had to stop. I did, but I didn't feel like I had to, so that's good. Sonny has also started introducing me to the squat rack and to deadlifts and stuff, and we've encountered a small problem with that. I have only been squatting with the empty bar, which is weighty enough as it is, and Sonny like straight away copped that my right hip is kind of curling back a little bit, and I'm throwing my weight over onto my left hip, I think. Very, very on the ball, and he showed me some stretches to do, and he said in the following couple of weeks, if it hasn't improved, that he actually couldn't progress me any further with squats. So we tried the stretches and they didn't work, so unfortunately Sonny had to tell me, like, you need to go see a physio. So I went to see a physio on Monday. He had a look and he basically commended Sonny on how on the ball he was, that the problem was quite minor but could develop into something a lot more serious. And he had me doing all these feckin' like single-legged squats, and I was like, man, I can't even do double-legged squats and you want me to do single-legged squats? He put me down on the massage table. I was like, oh good, I'm gonna get a massage. I have bruises all over my arse and my back from the massage I got. But no, he eventually managed to loosen up my hips a little bit, and he discovered that the problem, I don't remember the big words, but he discovered the problem and he gave me some exercises that I need to be doing. And I need to work on my single-legged strength. And in my training session yesterday with Sonny, we started doing those, and they're tough. They had my heart rate through the fucking roof. Speaking of heart rate, I've invested in a Polar watch. I got the FT4 because it's the cheapest one, and I just want something that can measure my heart rate. What I showed you there was the chest strap that goes under your ditties, and basically that will tell you how high your heart rate goes during exercising, and it will tell you how many calories you burned. It was about 50 quid on Amazon, and I will link it for you down below if you're interested in it. I tried a yoga class last Wednesday evening. It was nice, but it was a bit of a snooze fest. Not as easy as I thought it was going to be, because some of the moves were very, like, you know, balancy, and my balance wouldn't be great. I might do it again. I found it good for stretching, and I found the instructor was really focused on getting the hips to stretch out, so I thought that would benefit me. I think, what day is today? Today is Wednesday, so there's another one on tonight, but I don't think I'll make that because I'm going home to visit my mommy. I mentioned that my skin hadn't been great in the last video, and it hadn't been great, and a couple of people commented that after about 2 to 3 months you'll start to see improvements. Literally the minute week 12 hit, I noticed immediate improvements in my skin. It's almost completely cleared up. I'll insert a clip now of me naked face, because obviously it's makeup on currently, and you can see that I basically have no breakouts, that my skin looks quite clear. I am drinking about 2.5 to 3 litres of water a day, which obviously contributes, and I've been drinking some herbal teas, which I think have helped too, but as well as that, I think the clean eating has helped obviously as well. And the last point I have here on my phone is that I feel like I'm finally in tune with what I'm eating and how I react to it. For example, I always thought that I would react badly to bread, but on Saturday or Sunday I decided to treat myself to some soda bread with rashers on top and poached eggs, and I was like, oh, I'm going to be suffering like a mofo after this, but I was actually okay for the day. So I think in moderation bread is okay. But I did have some couscous last week, and within 2 hours I was gassy as a mother, and they were rotten. So I know that couscous doesn't really agree with me. I had it again a couple of days later, and again within a couple of hours I was really gassy, so I know that doesn't agree with me, and I googled it and apparently it does actually cause a flatulence. So yeah, I don't know if that was too much information, but hey, I'm a sharer. So it's a few days later and I've been editing my video, and I remember there's a couple of things I wanted to mention, and I didn't feel like getting completely dialed up again, so I'm just home from work and I said I'd put in the clips now. So there's a couple of points that I wanted to just mention. The comments have been rolling in. Literally everyone who sees me in real life has been commenting like, Laura, you look great. Laura, you've lost so much weight. Laura, you look fantastic. Laura, make sure and don't get too thin. Yeah, just everyone's been commenting like that, and that's been fine, and I never know what to respond to people, so I'm just like, oh yeah, a little bit, thank you, and then people probably think I'm full of myself, but I don't know what else to respond with. So anyway, I remember reading a thing before on Pinterest, I think, and it said after 4 weeks you start noticing changes in your own body, after 8 weeks your close family and friends start to notice, and after 12 weeks everyone else starts to notice, and that is literally like clockwork exactly how it worked out for me. After 4 weeks I did start to see a few changes, and then after 8 weeks my mother, my boyfriend and my close colleagues in work started to notice, and then literally last week when it turned to 12 weeks everyone else started to comment. So it's like clockwork. For whatever reason in the last week absolutely everyone has been commenting, and it's almost like I lost it within a few days. You know, people think it's extreme, very quick, and they don't realize like months have gone into this. It's been quite gradual, and some of them mightn't have seen me for a little while, so that's probably why they're noticing. All my life, all my young life, teenage to early 20s, I was always between 10 and 10.5 stone. Always fluctuate a little bit here and there depending on how good or bad I've been. I weighed myself a few days ago. I hadn't weighed myself in about a month, and I am now currently 10 stone 3. So I've surpassed the 10.5 stone thing. Now I don't want to lose too much more weight as per the scales. Now I want to work on kind of more, what's it called? They don't like toning up, it's lean muscle mass. So what still jiggles, I want to kind of firm it up, because I'm like perfectly bang in the healthy like side of things, because I'm 5'6" or a little bit taller than 5'6", so 10 to 10.5 stone is perfect for my height. Second of all, I wanted to mention there are a few fitness YouTubers that I have found, both Irish and American, and if you are into health and fitness and inspiration and stuff like that, you need to check these out. One of my faves is an Irish girl, and her channel name is Georgia's Fit Life. Oh my god, one day I sat down and I literally binge watched every single one of the videos on her channel. I wasn't even ashamed, and I tweeted her a picture. I was like, I think I have a problem. And she's starting to upload more. I will link her off in the description box below if you want to check her out. Definitely do. She does her workouts at the gym. She's really strong. She's in amazing shape, and I think she's so cool. Another YouTuber I really enjoy watching is Cara Corey. She's a registered dietitian over in America. She's in New York State. Northern New York, I believe, and her channel name is Cara Corey Fit Life. I will also link her down below. She just talks real talk. She does bikini competitions and stuff like that, which is not something I'm interested in, I don't think anyway, but I still love to watch her because she's just so real. She talks about how dieting is shit sometimes, how it's good sometimes. She gives cool recipes, and I definitely recommend you check her out if you're into fitness and nutrition and stuff like that. Thirdly, I wanted to mention like the ultimate girl crush, Nikki Blackadder. If you're into fitness and health at all, you will know Nikki Blackadder. Even if you're not, you probably will know her. She's got a big Instagram, but she also has a YouTube channel where she vlogs. I will also obviously link her down below. She is like a doll. She's tiny, she's blonde, she's so cute, and she comes across as a really, really nice girl. And I know Georgia from Georgia's Fit Life has met her before and said she has been like so sweet. So she literally, I believe, in real life is just like she is on camera, and her channel is addictive. It's amazing. I get so much like gym inspiration from her, it's not even funny. So definitely check those 3 female fitness people out. So that's basically my 12-week update. I have another 5 sessions with Sonny, and then I'm going away on my holidays. So that will be interesting to see how far we go before I go on my holidays, because no doubt my holiday is going to unravel my progress a little bit, but sure, we'll see. I will continue to update you on vlogs. Some videos I have coming up will be what I eat in a day videos. Also, people are really interested in what I have in my smoothies, so I'm going to do a video on my smoothies. I'm going to do more gym routine videos as well. I might get Sonny to record some more of our personal training sessions. If you have any videos you'd really like to see, please leave them in the comment section down below. I appreciate all your support with me on this journey. Thank you so much. It's almost brought a tear to my eye at a couple of points. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!